Get 1,000, show up, 1,000 likes, and we'll go for a river walk. How's that? If you're just stopping by, if you're doing flip, you'll get to see a river walk in the middle of the United States. And if you folks have noticed, it's very quiet out here. No dogs barking, no cats meowing, no nothing. But the idea, folks, is this evening within an hour, I'm going to stay live within an hour. And if 50 people like, well, it'd be nice for 50 people to subscribe. If I get 1,000 viewers, which it has happened last time, 1,000 viewers, at one time, we'll go down, take a look at the river. Maybe be a gator floating down the river or something. I don't know. I'm not going to shoot nothing, though. We're not a shooting walk, but we'll go down to the river and we'll see the river in a little while. You know, this walk and talk isn't for any normal viewers, regular viewers, not normal viewers. That sounded stupid as hell. Every viewer is a normal viewer. What the hell? But anyway, folks, if you're just stopping on, we're after 1,000 viewers, and all the viewers that are flipping through the live feeds right now. You're not gonna find anybody dumping spaghetti on anybody's head, but it's a river walk, folks. And if you got some questions, well, go ahead and throw the questions. I guess if you got any questions, throw the questions. Because if you're gonna throw the curse bombs on there that held for review, and know if the little youngsters grab the phone, if the little youngsters grab mom's phone, and all of a sudden one of you guys is on there cussing up a storm, well, no. You know, Nanny's phone that Junior stole isn't going to show up with a bunch of curse words on it. I'm sorry. So if you're on here cursing, that's fine. I don't give a damn. You can say the right stuff and message the right stuff. But if you're if you're spilling off at the mouth and the youngster's grabbing Nanny's phone and all of a sudden you got the buff bombs coming off of Grandma's phone and you're in the middle of the church walking out of the vestibule, it don't go over too good, folks. And YouTube don't like that. But I actually have a goal right now, and the goal is if this isn't any regular subscribers, the goal is, and it does happen, it can happen, to get 1,000 viewers, 1,000 subscribers, and I'll walk 300 feet and show you guys a bit of a paradise on a river. But that's just how it is. I'm gonna walk as soon as I get 1,000 views. 1,000 subs would be nice off the views, but the views, people just click, scroll, and it's a view. Which is neat to see because the numbers go sky high, and I probably should look at some of the messages that are being held for review, which is always, jeez. Oh. Sorry, but you may get held for a review. I might have to hold all these reviews, but how much going on, boy? You gonna go for Riverwalk too? That's what we're after, buddy. We'll get 1,000 stops, so if you have been curious, folks, about how the live stream does work, pretty much you get a view 10 views, you get 10 views a second. So it's a crazy algorithm. You can got as much as 30 views a second, which is very interesting, folks, because if you get 30 views a second, and you can do the math real quick, that if the people subscribed, it would be a monumental thing. People don't do that. People are too quick, too fast. But I know right now some of these folks that are watching on here should be at work, and they're not supposed to be watching this. So I'm just saying, if but one thing y'all can notice is it's very quiet. And if you guys are a regular viewer, maybe a year, 2 year viewer, if you're a 1-2 year viewer, you'll know that where I am right now is usually very, very loud with animals, folks. I know a lot of the New Zealand ladies. I'm sorry, all the ducks to the New Zealand ladies. I've been holding off for a while. I can't tell you, but all the ducks are. The ducks have gone to visit the ancestor ducks. Let's put it that way. No, I'm not happy about it because I want to shoot every one of the coyotes. I almost got a couple of them, and the cats. The cats around here don't do their job. You see that cat hanging up in that tree? That's where they stay. When the coyotes come along, all the cats hide too, which is good. Cats don't make it around here. Guineas don't make it around here. Chickens don't make it around here. Turkeys, folks. Turkeys don't even make it sometimes. And turkeys are big. The only thing that does make it is a smart critter like that's up in the tree right now. But a shout out to all the New Zealand, everybody in New Zealand, the fountain, the donations, and all of the above that everybody had given to support the wildlife. I truly appreciate that wholeheartedly. And no, the pond is still there. Everything is in construction right now. We're not going to go to that way because it's all getting refixed. And if you got wildlife that's bugging around, it's just a matter of time before something's gonna, that's what happens. But we're remaking the structure, folks, where it's what is that thing in your mouth? I don't know. It's a cigar. It's not a cherry cigar. It's just a regular cigar. But all of the pond and duck pond and everything is going to be repaired. And the entire fountain's going to be rebuilt also, folks. Talking about stuff doesn't do any justice. You don't have any idea what I'm even talking about. But all the repairs are in motion, folks, and they are going to be coming back. All of the beehives are safe and strapped down, and beehives are about the most safe thing around, folks. That a coyote's not going to grab horsing around in the that cat's running all into poison ivy, and that's not good. One thing to be sure, folks, if you got beehives, the only thing you got to really worry about is something come along and bumping them over. If they're all strapped down, you're fine. And not a problem. But if you got wildlife, if you got ducks and chickens you let out every day and they run back to the coop at night and all that, it's just a matter of time, folks. Get them back in the coop at night. If you don't, you expect them not to be there in the morning. That's just how it is. So folks, throw out some questions. if you have any questions, and I'm not a regular viewer, and I'm going to refrain myself from saying a normal viewer. If you're one of these viewers that just stopped by and you're looking for the spaghetti head, it's not here. But the goal is to get 1,000 views and to get 1,000 subs and a walk to the river walk. And we'll see some other wildlife animals. I'm not going to grab a fishing pole, but I am going to do on the way to the river is grab a cast net, folks. We're going to throw a cast net in a little bit, and I'm going to walk down to the river. And you're probably thinking, how in the world can you muster up enough strength to even walk to the river if you're sitting there smoking a cigar? Yeah, folks, if you got a river anywhere around, walk to it. If you give any type of area that's peaceful and quiet, I'm not talking about going and getting in your car, folks. You know, to have a peaceful evening. But if you have a place where you can go for a walk in the park, and there's a pond or anything, go have a little quiet time walk in the park. Or if you have a little a river close by, go for a walk down to the river and look in the water. There's some really cool stuff that floats by in the water. We could possibly even see a turtle. Oh, damn. The views. Click, click, click. It's funny how you only see 1, 2, and no people watching, but people are still viewing. I don't know how that is, but here's a quick shout out. Peru. Quick shout out to Peru. Quick shout out to China. Quick shout out to, yeah, I said that, everybody. Quick shout out to India. Quick shout out to Mexico. Quick shout out to boys in Brazil. Yeah, I did say that just now. Shout out to my Pakistan friend who's a boat builder. Boat builder in Pakistan. My freaking hero, buddy. The fact that you can bust ass a boat and make a freaking boat with me, I'm right there with you. Shout out. And all the people that comment on some of that stupid stuff about stupid comments on people that are actually very talented. And if the Aussie boys are watching, geez, boys, take it easy. I know you guys got some great vegetable gardens, but boys, got to lighten up a little bit. If you just got done landing your paraglider, and here's one for you. This guy's a good one. If you just got done, nobody's even going to know what or who this is until I shout him. I'm not going to shout him out because he's a pretty cool dude. But he's the only person I've ever seen. He's a farmer who can get in. He says he's going to take a break, and he's going to get in his paraglider and fly around in it over his fields. That's pretty cool. You can imagine, you can see a lot of your farm if you get in a paraglider and shoot around your farm in a paraglider, and then go over and hop on your tractor and go do what you need to do, which is absolutely awesome. I mean, I think that's better than a drone, being able to be there in person. But one more shout out a couple of Poland buddies. You guys just rock. And I'm talking the girls too. You girls just rock. And none of you people are gonna see any of this, and it's not. Doesn't matter anyway. But you guys all get due respect on the shouts. I'll tell you that. I am absolutely impressed with the amount of creative things people are capable of doing, and they share with people, and it's really, really cool to see. But folks, I don't want to end the live stream, so if you're shooting back and forth and you're going to come back to it, I'm going to grab another cigar, and we'll go down to the river and grab the cast net. And what's that thing in your mouth? I don't know. I know I'll hear about it when I get to the doctor. When I go to the doctor in a few weeks and get a checkup, I'm sure I'm going to hear about the, what was that thing in your mouth? That was a cigar. And I like the cigars. And some of you don't appreciate cigars. But if you do smoke cigars, you're never going to understand if you don't smoke a cigar. You're not going to understand, because it means you've never walked somewhere or gone somewhere, sat down, lit up your cigar, and just watch. You watch and, reflect your little quiet time or something. And yeah, for me, cigar helps me. Cigar helps relax. It does. And yes, a lot of people totally disagree with that about the cigar helping somebody relax or sit down, take a break or something like that. You can still get out of the chair after you're done smoking a cigar, unlike some of this other, whatever the hell it is these people are smoking. But folks, the idea, if you're just catching on, this is totally, this little stop off is 1,000 likes into 1,000 subs, and I'm gonna go down to the river. I'm not gonna grab a fishing pole, but I am gonna grab a cast net, and I'm not gonna keep the fish because none of the pond is still getting worked on for all the ducks and that. But we're gonna throw a cast net in a little while, and yeah, I'm gonna throw a cast net. And you probably don't think, no, this guy's nuts. He's not going to throw a cast net. He's not going to walk down to a river. Yeah, folks, I can say that I'm blessed to be able to do that. And I'm very thankful. I'm not complaining one bit. But if you do know how to cast net throw, you probably do it better than I do, and I'm not worried about that. But when you pull out a 4-foot, when you throw a cast net on top of a 4-foot gar, you might as well just leave the cast net out there. But no, don't do that. You're going to have a mess. The gar's going to mess up your net. The big old fangy teeth in the gar is going to mess up your cast net. And you're just going to ruin a bunch of stuff. So if you see a big giant 4-foot gar, don't throw your cast net. Don't throw your cast net on top of a giant gar, or you're just going to ruin your net. But the idea is I'm going to drop it on top of a big bass, which is absolutely exciting to see. And not dragging up a turtle in the cast net's not a good thing either, because a turtle's just going to destroy your stuff. But folks, I'm going to leave you guys with enjoy the guineas. I'm going to go grab another cigar, folks. I'm going to check I'm going to actually check the viewer count, and I'm going to take it, and if it's close to 1,000 on the viewer count, folks, and that's what all this is. So if you don't like a quiet time or quiet walk time, move on. There's somebody dumping spaghetti on their head for sure. But we're going to do some cast net, and I'm going to go grab a good cigar, folks. So peace, hang tight. And hopefully you won't have to listen to too much road noise, because there ain't no road noise around here where I am. All you're going to listen to is a bunch of guineas. I hope, because they usually come back home around now. Folks, if you're just catching on, I went to get a cigar, and I'm going to smoke it, and then we're going to go get a cast net, folks, and we're going to go down and throw a cast net a couple of times. And throw out some comments, folks, if you're where you are, where you're from, is the sun out, all that good stuff, because somewhere it's raining like a, and somewhere it's sunning like a. But throw a shout out, folks. If New Zealand happens to stop off and say hi, shout out New Zealand. Shout out Poland. Shout out Australia, Aussie. And shout out in London, Chappie. Brazil, the homies down in Brazil. And Mexico. There's some crazy stuff in Mexico. But anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff in Mexico. Some former friends have moved there, and it's pretty nice to see pictures back and forth. Real people enjoying their retirement. Let's put it that way. But folks, the idea is we're 10th of the way there. And comments aren't working, I guess. Comments aren't, no comments are on. But the idea, folks, with this shaky phone, you're not going to see any spaghetti head stuff or anything like that. And to all the happy ladies that are throwing the comments out there, ha ha ha, very funny. But it's coming on evening time here, folks, and what we're going to end up hearing is I'm letting the sun come down. What we're going to end up hearing, folks, is we're going to hear some screech owls. We're going to hear, we'll hear a coyote tonight, maybe even a little while. We're not going to hear a bobcat, but we're going to take a river walk in a little bit and throw a cast net. It's a possibility we'll see a red fox and black fox. What the heck's going on here, buddy? Come on. Come on. Come on. What are you waiting for? And yeah, I did just let that cat out. No, I'm not letting that cat out for long. I'm not letting the cat out so he can disappear either. So, I don't know, some of you might think, what are you letting an animal out for? And you're talking about the coyotes coming along. But the coyotes usually go fast, folks. The coyotes don't waste no time on the river. If a coyote's running right now, he's probably running 5 miles at a time and just getting ready to go get dinner. That's what the coyote's doing. Well, little black fox is going to be down here trying to grab some fish out of the water. But we may see a crane fly up the river, folks. And one thing we're definitely going to be able to hear when we get down to the river is you get close to the river, folks, you'll be able to hear what's going on down the river and up the river. folks, if you're just thumbing through, and that's what most people do on YouTube, um, it's a relaxing and peaceful evening, and we're going to take a walk and down to the river. And excuse me for belching in the phone. Nobody appreciates that type of crap. But folks, throw a shout out and let me know if the chat's even working. I don't see my former messages. I don't know if I erased them or what, but I don't know. And folks, we might even hear a couple trees fall. And in order for me to make clips out of a live stream or whatever, you need a certain amount of recorded video. Tom, what are you getting, buddy? I mean, in order for me to create a short clip, you need 1 minute of constant video, is what I'm trying to say. You guys are always wondering, why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? Well, you need a certain amount of video or recorded video to make a clip. And that's how it works with the YouTube community. But folks, throw some comments, folks. I'm just highlight. Throw a comment where you're from, folks, and maybe I have the phone wrong. So if I guess if it started out with a bunch of cuss words, nobody's going to get to say anything. But maybe that's the fact. But let me step away for a moment, folks, and see if there's a problem. Well, folks, I'm not catching any of the. I am not catching any of the message or anything anybody's ripping off about. But I guess one of the questions is, can I get in a boat? Can I get in a boat where I am right now? Can I get in a boat right now where I am in less than? Can I get in a boat in less than 20 minutes right here and go anywhere in the world I want to? Yes, I can. Can I get in a boat and go anywhere in the world I want to safely? No, I can't. Is it a good idea to get in my boat and try and go anywhere I think I can? That'd just be stupid. If I chose to do an adventure like that, it'd be pretty freaking cool. I could. I don't want to show people how stupid I am, though. Well, yeah, I can. Where I am, my river connects to all the everywhere. Just can't exactly ask people how you messed up your messages, but yeah, that's possible. But it is getting dark soon, folks. You can see the lights going down. So that's what I want to do. And if any of you haven't noticed how quiet it is, it's quiet. Is that possibly a rainbow in the back sky? Maybe. No, it's not. We're almost facing the sundown, and I think that is kind of a. You need a fox. What you want me to get you? I'll get you a fox skin. You're gonna have to buy it from me. I'm not just gonna give you a fox skin. You're gonna have to buy it. Say no. I'm not trading nothing either. I'm not trading nothing either. But yeah, if you want a fox skin, that's it. You know, you can get a fox. I'll get you a fox. But I'm not just going to give it to you. You're going to have to buy it. Yeah, and you cuss it up. That's fine. But either way, folks, there's nothing free around here. Has anybody ever noticed anything free around here? Well, most of the time when you do stuff for free for people, they'll actually look at you funny and think that you want something in return. A lot of times that's not the case, folks. So if you've done something nice for someone today and they've looked at you funny, thinking that you want something else, you just have to smile and walk away, folks, and know that you did it for you, not because they sure as hell didn't take your gratitude. They didn't take your kindness and repay you with. They took your kindness and repaid you with. Are you okay? Or something. It's coming at you, folks. Get ready. Oh, you see it everywhere. Have you ever seen two dogs eat? They don't share nothing. It's like, no, yeah. Fox skins cost money, just like a beaver skin. And if you want the beaver's going to cost money too. That's how it is. If you want your deer taken care of, it's going to cost money. If you want your deer packed nicely, it's going to cost extra money. If you want to tell me how to do your deer, don't don't talk to me. Go away. Well, look, what did you get, buddy? Did you get that? Did you get that one? No, you didn't get nothing yet, did you? Didn't get nothing, did you? But folks, the idea, this whole session of little recorded YouTube moment live stream is a goal to reach 1,000 views, and you're welcome to throw 1,000 comments out there also. And the goal is only for views and subscribers. Yeah, I did say that. Subscribe to the channel, because what happens is, and I've watched other channels do this too, and they did it without cussing, and they they're not dumping spaghetti on their heads and stuff like that. But they can get 1,000 views and they can get 1,000 subscribers in one evening. And how they do that is absolutely just incredible, that somebody can actually ask somebody to subscribe, and they will subscribe. And they're subscribers. They're not, well, some YouTubers audience likes to express themselves, and they want to be known, so they'll use that on your they'll fill up your messages with stuff like that. And I do read a lot of the comments, but trust me, folks, I don't read all the comments that I don't read the comments that load the trash can up. I'll tell you that right now. So if you dump in the trash can out, damn, I'm sorry, it's not gonna get nowhere if you just dump in the trash can out all the time. But yes, it does work, folks. I've watched it happen, and for me to say that I'm going to go for a river walk in a little while and encourage everybody to subscribe to the channel and like and share, yeah, because I can't throw a cast net very well, but I can skin a buck. I can skin a deer. I can go fishing. I can run a boat. I can get in the boat right now and go all the way to Mississippi. I think what we're going to do is need to see these guineas fly to the tree, because the guineas are going to bed. So instead of me to see if we'll spot a guinea heading to the tree, and then we'll walk. Here comes one right now. He is on the ledge right there. But the one we're looking at is behind the dirt pile, and the other's up there. Here he goes. He might be the last one to go to the tree. There's 4, folks, and when I start down to the river, they're going to start making a lot of noise. And if you see what that one just did, it went to the dirt pile. That's not the one that was on the dirt pile. He ran away. He waited for him to go up to the tree. And what they're doing is folks, they're making sure that the coast is clear. That's what the guineas do. Because what's going to come along soon is the owls are going to be coming along looking for the guineas. And that's just a fact, folks. If you got wildlife outside, if you've ever seen a And the other thing, folks, is that we'll hear the coyotes' pups make a lot of racket. Here in a little while, we might get to hear a coyote pup yammering on. And what the coyotes do around here? Yes, I can see your words, Dee Dee. Oh, Siri. Oh, if you get a shout out, I just reading the messages. Cat, Dee Dee, Siri, Jane. Oh, Jane, that's not nice. That's not nice, but it. Oh, that's funny. I don't know if you know this, but I'm in a relationship with someone. Well, good for you. And I know what that comment means. It's haha funny. Think that I'm sorry it ain't working. See what I mean? Shout out. Oh, okay. All right, Ohio Master. Rock on, man. Rock on, you guys. You're killing me. Oh. But folks, it's getting dark now, and the idea is we're going to shoot down to the river and take a look at the river. The one phone on the camera works better than the other one, and it actually shows up at light. It's kind of like an infrared thing. I like it. It's a really nice camera. And if any of his family members coming on and stopping by the feed, go back to the swimming pool. If any family members are watching live feed right now, go get your iced tea. There's still a little sun left, and kick your foot up at the pool and enjoy. And no, you're not going to be allowed to smoke a cigar at the city swimming pool. And no, you're not going to be allowed to smoke your cigar, not even at your subdivision pool. Fire one up, folks. And watch how fast these kids are going to come out and beat you with the broom and tell you to put your cigarette out. And see it, how one thing it is tremendously annoying, especially when you got a 16-year-old kid coming out with a candy cane mop. Yeah, candy cane mop is going to tell you to put your cigar out or please leave. And I guess the first question is, can I put my flip-flops on first? Can I even get in the swimming pool one time? Can I stay as long as the cigar? No, of course you want to ask all these stupid questions to the kid that's saying this to you, but you can't. You got to be nice to him. You got to take the candy cane stick from him. And what? No, you can't do that. Don't do that, folks. And I know some of you want to. You can't do it. But no, folks, all the good swimming pools at the hotels, it's gone. It's gone. Doesn't matter. It's gone. You know, a lot of you are like, oh, I got one. I got me private. And they let, no, they don't. George Martinez. Hola. And I'm guessing George, mid-U.S., Mexico, shout out where you at, but you don't need your, just a overview area, demographic, continent, where are you type of thing. Argentina, killer. Rock on, man, rock on. Absolutely, totally awesome. Argentinian fans, thumb up. Whatever's going on with you right now, buddy, and the family all around, rock on and keep on, keep on. Thank you for the shout out. I appreciate it. And hopefully nobody's telling you to put the cigar down at your swimming pool like they do here. I can't even go up there anymore. I can get anywhere in the place. They tell me, you can't come in here with the cigars. You can't come in here with. So what? You think and then you just sit out in the parking bench outside the swimming pool, and you stop yelling at me because I'm sitting on the picnic bench smoking my cigar. But no, folks. Appreciate all the stops, folks, and everything that's happening right here is yes. This YouTube live feed. It's a solicitation for viewers, not spaghetti head dumper viewers, but I guess if you want to, you can watch that. But the idea is to get 1,000 views, and yes, folks, it's coming up fast. I'm shocked. But live stream viewers don't subscribe. That's just how it is, folks. Live stream viewers don't subscribe to channels, not very often. But catch this trend. It is just not even, I just gotta laugh because I'm watching a lot of this stuff. And yes, and some of you folks got some great information. And what I watch is that the people do subscribe. People do like to listen. They do like to catch back and tune in. And know if it's a bunch of curse bombs and flirt bombs, there's that audience for it. It's not usually going to go over. It's not going to go over very good anywhere. Excuse me. Because when Junior grabs your grandma's phone, when Junior grabs grandma's phone, and all of a sudden you turn it on, and all of a sudden everybody's cussing, and you're just walking out of church, and you're in the vestibule where all the other ladies are, they're waiting for the car to get picked up, and all of a sudden the phone starts cussing. That doesn't go over well. And yeah, it's a good possibility the channel's going to get tanked. The best way to tank a YouTube channel is to do something stupid. Guaranteed. If you got a YouTube channel right now and you're looking at all your analytics and you're just like, oh no, what's this and on, you can go back and see the obvious moment when I guess you could call it your channel went south. I don't know. But all you YouTubers that are doing that and complaining about it, I don't know what to tell you. But folks, I thought that was a coyote pup in the distance getting ready to yammer on a fit. And yeah, that would be the entertaining thing would be to hear a because once coyotes get yammering, what the coyotes do when they're miles apart, say if the coyotes got it, and the only reason I know this stupid stuff, folks, is because I'm on the river. And if you ain't on the river, you probably know a lot about coyotes and track and shoot and catch and all that stuff. And you know how to do it, round them up and get the old squeak call and get them behind the gate and, send them through. You can get one bullet. If you get a good bullet, you can get 4 or 5 coyotes in one shot. Yeah, you get one shot. Oh, you saved the money, you saved the bullet. But what the coyotes do here, folks, is they work in packs, and they stay 5 miles apart. And then the reason I know this is because you can look at a star, you can hear them in a triangle. And most of it, when you do hear it, you hear the coyotes in a triangle. And what the coyotes will do, they'll start their they're yammering on, but when they're yammering on, the coyotes are yip yipping like one of them is hurt. If you ever hear coyotes pups whine like they're starving to death, if you ever hear these coyote pups whine like they're starving to death, like they're getting hurt because they're hungry, and that is what they're doing. They're crying like little shit babies wanting food. So yeah, all of the wildlife, every which way you're looking, comes into the triangle. That triangle can be two parts on one side of the river and one part on the other side of the river. And that's how it works. They all close the triangle in, and somebody's getting dinner. Rock on, George. I appreciate the shout, man. You know, I'm hearing some coyotes way off in the distance right now, and not yet, not even close enough to pick up in the microphone. But my cat is outside right now with me, and I'll just turn this around real quick without grabbing the phone. And I'm not gonna let the cat stay out here. Because it's not safe to leave the cat outside overnight. Because immediately what's going to come running along as soon as it gets dark is the foxes and the coyotes. That's what's going to be coming along. But folks, before it gets totally dark, I am going to walk to the river. So what I am going to do is go back around through the noise, and I'll grab my phone. I'll be right back. I am going to grab a flashlight too, other than the phone flashlight. Hang tight, folks. folks, I can't shoot the gun right now because I don't want to lose. I don't want to get banned on my live stream going from a peaceful chat to shooting a gun that don't go no good. And I'm not driving a car around downtown. It doesn't matter what town, any town. But folks, I'm going to turn you guys around for a walk, folks. Nobody wants to look at my ugly face. Nobody wants to look at an ugly mug. And folks, I'm fumbling with my phone, folks. Dumb. I didn't bring a stick with me, folks, so I got spider web in the head. But I'm going to stop, folks, because that's the river, and we're walking to it. And there's the path we have to go to. And yeah, it's I'm walking downhill, so it's a bit shaky, folks. And I know the last few live streams, my down here was 51 degrees. I think I had 50,000 people watching at the time. And yes, folks, I did say that 50,000 people. Like, one thing you don't do is go jump in the river when it's 51 degrees. People tend to, I don't know. Do you get reported? Do you get reported to the old YouTube police? Well, folks, I'm going to try and, I don't know what. Some cameras are, folks, some cameras are better than the others. Steve, what's going on? I hope you're getting some relaxation time, Steve. I did see your video, man. And yes, I don't have my glasses on or nothing, but I know that's you. I hope you get, I love the video, Steve. I forgot to mention I am making one of those tools. And thank you for sharing that. Awesome. But yeah, Steve, if you get an opportunity to get some R&R in, find a quiet time, man, and restart. And thanks for sharing all those cool videos. Awesome. Zuri! Carefully, Sam. Yes, Zuri, I will be careful. Oh, that's great. Oh, nice. Tennessee. Rock on, Steve. Yes, you should have stayed vacation a little longer. I never like to hear when people say they just got back from vacation. That means you should have stayed another week. Glad to hear, Steve. Looking for more videos, too. And yeah, just so you guys know, I'm not going to run down and lose subscribers for jumping in the river. And that's an absolute fact, folks. If whoop, now there's bats flying. But here's where I'm walking down, folks. I put these steps in a while back, and wooden steps are gone. But folks, there's not going to be any fishing. I am just going to shaky for the walk down here, but well, we just missed that big spider. No, we didn't. The big spider's still there. So folks, when you're doing a live stream and you got your fancy camera going on, you got to hold the phone exactly perfect, or I think it cuts out. It tells you to straighten it out. But I am walking up slow to the river, folks, because it's either you walk up to the river quick and loud, or you walk up slow because there might be something getting ready to jump up on you, and that's never pleasant. But folks, this video walk and talk is an absolute solicitation for viewers to like and share and comment. Yes, I did say that. As much as I got to share with everybody, and there's never enough time to share it, especially in videos. A lot of people don't hunt through, trust me folks, I got tens of thousands of videos that are just gonna lay sunk in the video sinker, because people do like to see what's happening today. That's just a fact. And yeah, of course, we all like the Sherlock Holmes movies and stuff like that. They just get new people all the time. But what I'm saying is, no one is going to look at no one's going to watch a playlist of videos unless it's for an educational purpose that someone else is requiring someone else to watch. That's the bottom line, unless you're trying to figure out how to work on something and fix something. So apologies for all the videos, folks. They're not going anywhere, and I'm not gonna bring them to the channel. And the same for the other YouTube channel that I had. I said that I had. The biggest way to tank your YouTube channel is tank it. Put unnecessary stuff on there, and nothing will happen. Jorge Martinez, yes. There is big fish in the river right here. Big turtles. It's actually a very quiet time right now. There's no flooding going on, and this camera's not picking up the. I hope on the stream it's picking up a lot better, because actually it's kind of really dark right now, folks. And yes, the big that I've caught in the river are 4-foot gar before. I've caught massive turtle before, unwanted, should I say. And very large catfish, a very large bass in here, crappie. Yeah, a lot of you are saying there ain't no crappie in that river. Well, yeah, there is. And this one might create a little bit of an argument. Yeah, in the wintertime, you can catch trout where I am. And a lot of you folks that are from around here are gonna say, No, you can't, but yeah, you can. I've done it. So, yeah, it's absolute a quiet time spot for me, folks. So if you wonder if you ever can get a quiet spot where you can just relax, folks, and recharge peace of mind, well, first of all, you better start. Better put your chair at the end of your property and go on down there and shed a tear and make it your spot. Yeah, I said that, folks, because you go out there and reflect a little bit, maybe you can slow down and recharge instead of picking up your phone. And I am just, there is no way you guys can see that. There's no way you guys are. I'm watching a swirl of, greenery right there, and that usually means the carps are coming up. The carp are coming up in the green grass right here. And they do it in the evening time too, folks. They don't just do it in the morning. Carp come and do a little neander, and big turtles too. They all still eat. They do sleep and they eat. But folks, throw a shout out if you want to see a morning walk. Wow, that's a big fish right there doing a little splashing. Not doing splashing, it's just moving. It's moving some water, folks. The big fish are moving some water. Or it's a turtle trying to climb up through the grass, thinking he's after something. But folks, I'm going to end it soon. The idea is to like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate all the stops so much, and I don't have my glasses on. So many people have stopped and visited, but the idea is to get 1,000 views, which of course, if that turned into 1,000 subscribers, that would be awesome. But that is the intent of this video, is to say hi to everyone, say like, share, and subscribe to everyone, hopefully wherever anybody is and what everybody's doing. Hey, try and do a little reset, folks, because whatever's going on today is sure as hell ain't going to be the same thing that's going on tomorrow. And if you guys are shutting your eyes tonight, if any of y'all is shutting your eyes tonight, thinking that tomorrow's going to be the same, it's not. It doesn't work like that, folks. Don't let that eat on you. Whatever's going on in your life, whatever's happening, peace, folks. Try and enjoy. You're the only one that's going to do that for you, and share. And have a pleasant evening, folks. And I really hope that that sometime you can get an opportunity to do that. Thanks for stopping, folks. Peace.